Over the last 40 years, the red alder species has moved from being considered a non-commercial weed tree that only got in the way of growing Douglas fir to a valuable part of the diverse eco-timber base of the Pacific Northwest. Understanding the history of alder requires a short lesson on its physical properties and those of the other species in its native range. For many years, timber growers focused on eradicating alder as they led industry-wide efforts to establish pure Douglas fir stands, which were seen as more profitable at the time. Then it was discovered that as alder trees grow, nitrogen is added to the soil, improving overall soil conditions and enhancing the site conditions for the subsequent Douglas fir plantings, allowing both species to flourish. In mixed stands, alder trees also enhance nearby Douglas fir growth if spacing and crowding are managed correctly.
Because alder lumber is relatively hard and strong, has a uniform coloration, and exhibits a unique combination of high ratings for gluing, sanding, machining, and staining, it became apparent that there was a significant potential in this western hardwood. This pushed mill owners to invest in timberland, harvesting equipment, sawmills, dry kilns, and marketing programs to bring this valuable hardwood to market. Alder's fine grain, with little distinction between heart and sapwood, offers a visual appeal that approximates many other species, including cherry, maple, birch, and even walnut, if stained correctly. In the mid-1970s, the Weyerhaeuser Company started sawing alder in significant volumes at a single sawmill in Washington. Others soon mimicked their success as experienced industry professionals saw the potential for alder in markets across America and worldwide. When Weyerhaeuser started sawing alder, they quickly realized the standard West Coast grades initially used did not align with how customers used hardwoods. So they developed a proprietary grading system that created 1- and 2-phase cutting grades and narrow and wide width sorts in key grades to improve yields. The superior grade represented the best available grade of alder using grading rules reflective of the resource. The number 1 shop was divided into 2 grades, cabinet and custom shop. Cabinet grade requires 66 2/3% clear 2-phase cuttings, while custom shop requires 66 2/3% 1-phase cuttings. Cabinet manufacturers immediately saw the value of the cabinet grade, and other customers, like furniture makers, who could use the 1-phase cuttings, saw the value in custom shop grade. This same approach was used to create the premium frame and standard frame grades. While initially premium frame was graded for small, tight defect structure and was used to produce long front, back, and top rails in upholstered furniture, its attractive captured knot structure let it quickly evolve into the preferred species for the growing market of cabinets and furniture that featured the natural knotty look. Standard frame was used for the shorter cuttings in upholstered furniture and is now the standard for West Coast solid hardwood furniture frames.
Cascade Hardwood started in the 1950s at the original site in Chehalis, Washington, as a lumber concentration yard producing Doug fir. In the 1980s, the owners at Cascade began processing alder in their other business. Making ringed barkers for sawmills required a locally accessible, competitively priced timber for testing their machinery. In 2003, the Cyree family from Bellingham, Washington, purchased Cascade Hardwood. They then embarked on an ongoing expansion program, enhancing quality and productivity by initially adding a second mill in Port Angeles, Washington, and making Cascade into the premier alder manufacturing company it is today.
Cascade Alder's lumber is marketed with over 20 distinct grades for cabinet, furniture, molding, millwork industries. Customers across North America and around the world have adopted Cascade Alder in their product lines. In addition, alder is a key part of the pallet stock market as its property of imparting no taste to foodstuffs. Because Cascade mills are close to the pallet assembly operations in California and Arizona, it is a preferred wood for food pallets.
Cascade stands at the forefront of creating grades that match the resource properties with customer needs to yield as much wood fiber into finished products as possible. This does make alder one of the most responsibly grown, harvested, and manufactured hardwood species anywhere in the world. At Cascade, we truly bring nature indoors in a responsible way you can represent. I'm Jeff Tapfer, part of the team here at Cascade University.